Today on Bucket of Cars, I buy this mullet machine of a Corvette sight unseen that's been sitting in an underground for about 2.5 years. Okay guys, welcome back to Bucket of Cars. We're going to take a look at this gold 1985 Corvette, and this car just came in. I know nothing about it. We'll probably bring up on the screen here some pictures of just a couple days ago when we pulled it out from an underground. It's been sitting not for very long, but I did buy it sight unseen. I'd never seen it run yet. So we're going to go over it, see if we can get it started. But before we do, let's just do a little walk around about this vehicle and see what we got. So let's take a look. So this car, she's not my first Corvette, but the other one's almost identical. This one seems a little more, I don't know, less options, a little poorer condition. She's got a little bit of paint peel of the clear coat there and some chips. This is just some, when I was sitting over the weekend on the trailer, just some trees decided to dandruff on it, so got some tree dandruff there, but I don't know, she seems okay. The tires, I actually don't mind the rims. The tires are pretty good tread there. I think they're Coopers. What were they? Were they Coopers? Yokohama. So I don't know. She's there's no rust. Where's the rust? Oh, there's fiberglass. That's why there's no rust. Stinking Corvettes. But no, it's not a bad little car. It's not like it's leather or anything like that. Automatic. So yay, right? But came with some gadgets. The guy said that this car had a really good stereo in it, which as you can see, it's just a typical deck, so I don't know how good it's actually going to be, but it came with some brake clean, and I don't know what else is back here, but I don't know why it's got matching pillows, which that's great. So let's just get that out of there. Actually, I probably could just go through the trunk, but anyways, I got a car cover for it, so that's good. I can cover my cars, or I can, do what I do with all my other cars and only cover half of them. But actually, that's the funny thing, is that the C10 back there, the orange truck, is half covered too. The only car covered in here is that Duster over there. Anyways, let's see what else is back in here. Came with an owner's manual, which is always good, because, I used to actually swear by those Haynes manuals, but now Google and YouTube just takes the cake. So what's all this stuff? Got a sun visor here, which, I don't know. I got 2 sun visors already, so I'm not too sure why I have a sun visor here. Maybe this is better. I really don't know. Got some body mounts, or maybe the body mounts are totally shot on this thing. I really don't know. But some more bushings and stuff like that. More. Not too sure what. Oh, that's exhaust flange. What have we got in here? What do we got in here? The guy that was selling this. Again, you're gonna hear me say, as the shows progress, that I got the car through my business. That's exactly how I got this. I'm not going to get into my business, but essentially it's a cash for cars business. I started a scrap removal business, and it's amazing what you can get sometimes in the cash for cars or scrap removal industry. So this is a wheel bearing. So I wonder if there's some issues with the wheel bearings on this thing. I'll have to put it up on the hoist to see, but Not sure if I'll not get anything in here. Okay, what's... No, just locations of the tire. There. And let's see if anything's over here. Nothing. Okay, so... Anything hiding behind the tarp? Nothing. Okay, so... Put that back there. But yeah, the car's not too bad. We got the wheel lock there. Got the remote because, you know, when you're sitting down in the car, you can't really reach the stereo. So there's that. And what's down here? Oh, you hear that? We got chainage. Oh, screws. More screws. Oh, here's the torque. So that's right. This is a removable top. It might not be a. I don't know what it's called with the glass on top. The Corvette over there has the glass on top. This one doesn't, but it is removable, so that's kind of cool. It's not just a hard top. So, you know, if it's nice out, you could go topless, as they say. Let's go take a look at the go to the other side and take a look at the engine compartment. Last insured was October, Halloween 2019. It's nothing crazy. It hasn't been sitting for a long time. The guy said the reason that I ended up getting it is that he was moving. He couldn't take it with him. It had been sitting for a while. I asked him if we came and jump started it, if it would drive out of the underground. He's like, no, it needs work. But I kind of have my doubts that there's going to be any issues. The hood. Let's pop that open and let's take a look here. Okay, so there's the tune port injection. Kind of a crappy little setup. And why? Can maybe anyone tell me why Chevy felt like they had to reinvent the wheel and do these stupid side posts? And not only were they stupid, and I find them just horrible, but why the heck did Chevy insist that they'd tried so hard? It wasn't until was it 2007 that they finally switched back to top post on their new vehicles. I don't get it. Like it was in the 70s when they switched to side post and they kept the run with it. I don't know. I just hate them, but maybe you guys like them. Comment below. If you like those side posts, I'll freaking buy you a beer. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. This car, she looks like she's been, I don't know. She looks like she's not a low kilometer car, not a high kilometer car, just a typical Corvette for what it is. Let's take a look and see what the engine oils looks like. She's not black. She's got oil, so I'll put that back in there. Now, he said that the transmission was leaking like crazy. So I don't know. Wow, she's full. Mind you, she's not running. She's not in neutral. So that'll probably drop down a bit. But anyways. Okay, well, I think what we're going to do is I'm not gonna be changing the oil on this thing. This thing's gonna be fine. I think it's actually a factory rollerized engine, if I remember correctly. These things I don't think we're gonna be able to see in there. Ooh, she looks crusty in there. Holy, maybe she's not rollerized. I thought these things were. Let's take a look here. I don't know if I have a flashlight. Let's see if this works. She works. We're going to be able to see inside there. Maybe I bought something with a blown motor. I don't know. Them's the risks you take with this buying car sight unseen. So let's take a look in here. What does it look like in there? She ain't rollerized, I'll tell you that much. You guys can't see anything in there. I don't think you can see anything in there. I can. She's not rollerized. I thought these Corvettes came rollerized just because that the teal one over there is, but I guess it also has a crate motor in it. But anyways, Let's take a look at this car. Let's get a battery hooked up and see if we've got electrical and all that stuff. Okay, got a battery here that well, should work. Got about 35 feet of jumper cable here. That's all tangled up. So let's see what we got here. I don't know if we got any electrical issues. I know that these Corvettes, they're known for some pretty poor, piss poor electrical. Well, all Corvettes kind of are because they don't have a ground. Let's see. Something wrong. We got lights. Like that. Okay, we got lights under the dash. So let's just take a look here. So we got power. We got power. Oh, sorry, what's that falling over? That's what I get for having a mess. Let's take a look in here. Oh, we got power in here too. Look at this. All the gauges light up. Really, this is really advanced for the freaking back in the day. I guess I must have the ignition on, so that's good. It's the look at the dash. This is great actually because Corvettes have been known to have real big dash issues. Now here we go. So what's the mileage here? I don't know if you can get your I don't know if you can see in there. 141.38. So is that going to be miles or kilometers? It's a Canadian car. It's set to kilometers, but you can toggle it. There's a switch over here. Right here? No. Which one? There you go. This one. So yeah, look, when I do this switch. So there's this switch. You got metric and English. so that's metric, which is kilometers. And then you have English, which is miles. Yeah, I don't know how you're going to be able to tell if what odometer reading that is, if it's miles or kilometers, but it very well could be 141,000 miles or it could be 141,000 kilometers. I really don't know. A little more research is going to have to happen here, but that's really cool that lights up. Let's see what this guy says about the stereo. He said he's got a really... Okay, come on now, source. There we go. Oh, play static.
No, like, why don't you have a baby?
Oh my god.
So annoying.
Well,
it's not just annoying.
I don't know. The freaking... let's just turn that off. Be quiet. Get out of there. Well, I think I just broke it. There. Silence. Okay. I don't think this thing is going to fire up just with the first go here, but let's take a look. Nothing. Okay. Oh, she's in neutral. Oh, I don't think that's a very good battery. That doesn't seem like a very good battery, so we might have to switch it. Or at least connect the battery terminals a little bit better. Let's take a look over there. Okay, so let's give this a little twist. I don't know if this is gonna work any. I have a feeling we're gonna have to take it out. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna say, there we go. Well, I would think that she should try and start by now. No fuel. Huh. Well, that's not good. It's just turning over. So let's see if... hopefully I don't have the same issue as the other one. The freaking injectors went on the other one. Not a very good... not a very good way to start. But let's see if we're getting any power to the pump. I think if we turn the key here, she's pressurized. Oh yeah. I think we might be able to hear. If we cycle the key on and off, we might be able to hear if the pump is going. So that'll be number one, and I'll turn it off. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't hear it. Might not be getting any fuel. There's another way that we can check. I think there's a on the other car there was a relief. Yeah, right there. Right there. It's the fuel rail. And there's a pin there. Oh, there's fuel in the fuel rail. You see that? Oh, just a little bit. Just built up a little. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we got fuel. So if we have fuel, then the next question is, do we have spark? Okay, so this little tool has it's a spark plug tester, or sorry, it tests for spark on motors. It's kind of sentimental to me. This was my dad's. He's no longer with us. He passed away a while ago. But I do use this quite a bit, and I remember when I was a kid him using it, and I use this with my son as well. And little sentimental something here, but we're just gonna grab a spark plug here. Okay, so that little thing right there is the spark plug tester. I'm gonna crank it over, and if we have spark, you should see spark coming from there. So let's take a look and see what we got going on. Okay, so we got spark. We got spark. Hopefully that showed up on camera. We got spark. We'll take that off. We got good spark too. Put that back on. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but it doesn't really matter. You can't see. Just put it on the spark plug boot. It's nothing crazy. There we go. Okay, so we got spark. She's still not firing. I have a feeling we're gonna have a fuel issue. She could be empty, but kind of doubt it. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off. I have a feeling that there might be a fuel issue. So we're gonna take this off. We're gonna spray a little quick start in there, as long as I have it, and just to see if it's gonna hiccup and try and start. In which case, you know, then we know the engine's okay. It sounds, it's turning over okay. So let's see if it'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna take the intake off. Well, not the intake, but just so that we can get into the throttle body here. Shoot some quick start down there. Hopefully this should come off. What is this? What is this? She should come off. There we go. Okay. I just want to hear it hiccup and burp and all that fun stuff. So what do we got here? Going on here for flaps. Let's see if I can spray in here. Should be enough. Let's see if she'll start for a second. Looking at her, she's running. A little steamy there, probably from the fuel that I spilled on her. No smoke coming out of the rear. I'm not going to let her run for too long because the doors aren't open. Still steaming a little bit up here. This actually sounds not that bad. Besides the massive air leak up front. Let's just put this on the ground. Let's see if she goes forwards and backwards. You said that it had some issues. Said that it had some issues with she goes backwards. She goes forwards. Backwards. Forwards. I don't know, the transmission seems pretty good. Oh, it's got... She doesn't want to rev at all. I'm thinking it's the there we go. She's not happy. I'm thinking that intake maybe has to be on. So if I shut her off, let's put that back on and see if she runs any better. So let's see if we can get this on with one hand. It had a massive, sounded like a massive leak, but I think it's just this thing. So let's crank this on. Guess I should have checked for coolant. Whatever. You know, I'm not into this car for very much. I could sell it non-running if it had a blown motor for more than what I paid for it. So let's see if that's going to change anything. Let's see if tightening that on. I have a feeling, I don't know. I was born in the wrong era. I know this is only an 85, but God almighty, this thing's got way too many sensors and crap. So let's see if she starts this time. Come on, it's just old fuel. It doesn't help that the battery is just garbage. Well, I could try and spray it down one more time. I think this battery is just toast. I've got others, so let's try that. Okay, we got a different battery on there. It wants to start. This battery is just garbage. Okay. Come on. I honestly think that the battery that's in it is so garbage that it's just draining the others. And I find that the stupid side post Chevy crap, I don't know. I find it always so hard to jump start. So Chevy made these batteries difficult to replace. I mean, they're not overly difficult, but you got to get down below here, and there's like a little bolt hidden in there. Unless this one's different, but it's a pain in the butt to do like 1/8 of a turn all the time. There's one here. This one might be different. Might luck out. So we'll take a look here. See if we can get this battery removed and get a good one put in. Okay, so like I said, the Corvette And the way they put these freaking batteries in is kind of a bother. You're probably gonna have to turn the wheel to the side. It's got Torx along here. Gotta undo a couple of those. And there's a 10 mil right here. Doesn't really want to come, but I have to undo the whole thing. Yep, I do. I have to buy some quieter ratchets. Okay, so that's out. I'm going to turn this wheel so that I can get to the Torx. That should be good. Okay, so it looks like there's 3 Torx here that we gotta undo. Might have to turn the wheel even more for this guy. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I saw this thing already being pretty loose. So I'm hoping that after I get this third one out, the battery will just come out. Because if not, there's going to be right where almost the rocker panel, if you will, meets the this cover. There's a 10 mil, I think, and you can only turn it like 1/16 of a turn each time. Yeah, it's in there. Right down there, so it won't come off. But what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we can wiggle this battery out of here like that, because otherwise we're gonna get a stupid 10 mil in there, and it's not fun. So let's see. I'll grab the 8 millimeter to take that off. I'm really hoping we're going to be able to squeeze that battery out of here, because dielectric grease, so that's good. There actually isn't much corrosion here, but I just think this battery is just so far gone. I didn't even try charging it. Can't get in there yet. And then this battery, it's just held in here. Didn't even think about that. On the back here. Ooh. Probably about like a 5/8 it almost looks like. It's huge. Come on, there we go. Okay, so that's off. And then, yeah, she looks like a 14, 15 millimeter maybe. We'll be back for that. Okay, get the 14, try the 14 out first. She seemed a little loose, so I guess it could be a 13, but you know what? I don't even know when the heck I switched to metric, to be honest with you. That stuff doesn't stay in my head. I'm not cognizant that way. Almost there. Whoa, lost something. What did I lose? Here we go. There's the nut that's supposed to hold on to the bottom. Okay, so now, if everything goes as planned, you just Get that out of there. And I've got another battery on the charger actually that I'm going to throw in this thing. It looks like, oh, there's some moisture down here. I'm wondering if the battery was leaking. I'm going to have to clean that up and get it out of here. But that, don't think she's any good. Okay, so putting in the batteries just reverse. I'm sure you guys know how to put in a battery. You don't necessarily have to watch me do it. I don't think I'm going to put it in fully. I think I'm just going to get it in just to see if we can get it to start. But a couple fun facts about a Corvette. Did you know that the name Corvette is after a battleship? I didn't really know that. I've never heard of the Corvette battleship, but there's that. And supposedly, oops, got some sparkage. Supposedly, the what did they say? There's a stat that 50% of Corvette owners have degrees, or have graduated or bachelor's or something. I don't know. As you can tell, I might have 2 Corvettes, but I've never gone to post-secondary education, so I guess I don't fall into that stat of having a degree or anything. Okay, so that's on. Like I said, I'm not gonna put the screws on right now. I just want to see if this thing's gonna crank over, hopefully fire. This battery is not the strongest, I can tell, because I was already having to charge it like crazy. If this doesn't work, we're probably going to have to charge it overnight in order to get it to have some good cranking power, but let's take a look and see if this thing will fire. Right away. That's great. Check the signal. That's better. Way better. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm happy with that. So there you go. It's not. Again, this is this is a bucket list car of mine. Not this Corvette specifically, but a Corvette. So this does check one off the box, but it's not a Corvette that I'm gonna keep. The only reason I bought it is because, I mean, you wouldn't have said no either if it was offered to you. How does this go in? There we go. It was one of those deals that I just couldn't pass up. I think between this Corvette and the teal Corvette over there, which also runs, I'm into them for like $3,000, maybe a little more. I had to put some parts into the other one. This one just needed a battery, which I already had, so I'm not going to do it for really anything. This is a silly design, this thing, holy smokes. This is weird. It's got this like U-shaped bolt that you gotta hold into place. I don't really know how. Oh, there we go. Helps when you don't have it upside down, I guess. Hopefully that works. Yep, we got connection there. But anyways, like I was saying, is that bucket of cars is about working on some of these cars, watching some of these vehicles come in that I end up finding. I've found some pretty cool vehicles. Cool because of the history of the vehicle, not necessarily they were a cool vehicle, but get to see them come in. and I get to knock off, you know, the bucket list of cars that that I want to own. Yeah, I don't. This is like the poor man's Corvette. It's the ugliest of all the years. At least that's my opinion. Sorry, don't be a hater. But I just don't really like them. And but it's still a Corvette, and I've got 2 of them now. So I get to knock that off my bucket list for. Get to knock that off my bucket list of cars that I've wanted to own or anything like that. Get that in. I'm gonna have to straighten that stinking tire again. But anyways, I don't know. Is a Corvette something that's been on your bucket list? Maybe comment below. Let me know what you like, what body style Corvette you like, era, not body style, era. Alright, thanks for watching Bucket of Cars. Wait a minute, you didn't think that was it, did you? Okay, thanks for watching the first episode of Bucket of Cars. It wasn't that too interesting. It was just an 85 Corvette. It was sitting in a garage for about 3 years, and it really didn't take much to get it up and running, but essentially it just took a battery. But this is a bucket list car. It's a Corvette. I've always wanted a Corvette. Yeah, I already had one, but you're a part of this one, and I can now check that one off my list. And yeah, I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm gonna go find those Corvette pillows. It's time to go to bed.